Top
and a
5
lot of
racing
different
video
dynamics that
games.
were introduced into this racing game. I've got Gran Turismo at number 5, the original Gran Turismo. Number 4, I love this game growing up, and I'll play it right now. It's probably the second best NASCAR console game, I would say. I got NASCAR Thunder 2004. Number 3, this one probably not on your list. I don't know. We played this a lot though, so it very well could be. This is one where you actually had legitimate setups, and it was and it what real life had and what you had on the setup. This is my opinion still the best console racing game. World of Outlaws 2002.
Nope, I don't have that
Yeah, that one I love that one. So that's just probably just nostalgic for me.
one.
This one is our all-time favorite console game, and I know it's on your list. NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. And for the love of God, whoever needs to make this, make it again. Just same thing, same exact thing. Don't change. Just like we're getting with the college football game, don't change anything. Just update the graphics and let me play that, please.
Yeah, make it PS5 graphics and let it go.
Yeah, don't touch anything. Let the setups and how you do your career. It's still fun to play. It's pixelated as hell, and it's still fun to play. All right, okay, off that one. Number 1. I mean, people are gonna get mad thinking I'm saying this is a game. It's a simulation. That's what is specifically said. But iRacing. I mean, you don't get any more realistic than that. Drivers use it to freaking prepare themselves for the races all throughout all of motorsports, not just NASCAR, but all the motorsports, IndyCar, Formula One, all that stuff. So yeah, I'd be shocked if your number one's different, but yeah,
Our number 1 and 2 are the same.
okay, that's what I think. All right, what's 5, 4, and 3?
All right, so here we go. Number 5, 1989, Commodore 64 computer. One of my absolute favorite games on that. I still will play it today. Street Rod.
I figured you
If
think.
you're not familiar with this one, you have to buy a car, you have to fix it up, you drag race, you road race. It kind of takes place like it's supposed to be like in the 50s, and your goal is to beat the king, who has a souped up Corvette. So if you don't, you could change things in your engine. You have to set the timing. It was really cool. Street
Oh
Rod
yeah.
2 sucks ass. But so at number 4, this is the start of what has become iRacing now. So this was in 1993. It was called, when I don't live on their name, IndyCar Racing, from the company called Papyrus. Papyrus is the ones who invented like the whole racing simulation thing, and they are the ones that moved into iRacing now. But that was the first time on a PC where like you look like you were in the IndyCar. You're rolling. You could see the white letter tires moving around on the car. It was just that was an unreal game. I had an old. It was an airplane yoke thing with buttons to run this game. Then they had a NASCAR game and everything, but the IndyCar racing was the start of all that. Number 3, this is actually an arcade game. This was one of my favorite ones. Uh, growing up, I got pole position from Atari, and funny story. We went skiing one time. Me and Lee Stauffer, he's famous sprint car crew chief. So we went skiing. So we took a break, went into the lodge, and they had pole position. I don't think we made it out to the slopes the rest of the night. We were racing that damn game the whole night. So, and at number 2, like you have on the PlayStation 2, Dirt to Daytona. We had this at the house up at Dad's shop, and now Dad didn't play this, but he came in and we were playing it, and he kept saying, "Don't buy an engine. Don't buy an engine. Buy aero. Buy suspension. Get the tires, then put the engine in." They were kept putting engines in, and you couldn't drive the thing with the shit. So he came up. He was like, "Do the suspension." Then you had all that. You start putting the engine in, then you could really kick their ass in the dirt. In my opinion, I like the dirt part of it. Once you start getting to the other stuff, it wasn't as fun. And number 1, like I said, it's a simulator, but it is absolutely just unreal. The realism on that thing and how the tracks look. iRacing.
You imagine what Pop would see with iRacing if we walked in, see him
Oh
just
yeah.
like,
Oh, he would. Oh, he would. the amount of stuff that you could change on that, he would have a heyday of that. He'd be like, jack this weight and change this and do
I'd
that.
probably finally be decent at sprint car racing on it because that one kicks my ass every damn time. I can win races on ovals in the NASCAR series, but some bitch I just can't figure out the dirt racing part of it. The street stocks I'm decent at, but it's the sprint car I just can't figure out. Yeah, that should be that could be a whole dang series that you have is
Yeah, Dad do that.
Davy Brown adjusts iRacers.
There was
All right.
there was one game. It was some kind of a drag racing game, but you could actually build your own engines, and you could put like the cam information in and this and that, and it would kind of give you like the horsepower stuff. So yeah, Dad was down the one time we were playing with it, and he's like putting cam numbers in, and I think he had actually ended up buying one of the cams that we were playing with. He had Crane make up the cam, and
the that's one thing actually that I would love to see in iRacing somehow if they could add in drag racing. That would be
that would be wild.
I don't know how they would do it.
I don't know how. I mean, why would it even be super difficult?
No, but I think it'd be cool, especially if you have one of the steering consoles that has like the fort like the G force like whatever it is where it's you feel like you're racing,
especially like you're doing sportsman classes where those guys launch the front wheels off that thing where you release your trans brake and you take off, and all of a sudden all you're seeing sky for about the first 30 feet.
I mean, shit. They added Millbridge, which is a little small dirt track here in North Carolina, so why not? But well, maybe. I think that does it for that. No top 5 next week because there is an excessive amount of racing to go over next week. But it gives me an extra week to think about another top 5, what we want to do.
Yeah.
Follow for more.